Hi, today we are going to make fish fry the Indian style, and here I'm going to take the soy fillet. It's a 2 pound pack, and usually for 2 pounds you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 fillets. They come individually packed, and I usually keep it frozen, so I need to keep them in water so that it will thaw for a couple of hours. And once it thaws, you just try to cut it apart and open and keep it in the water. And then you cut it into pieces. You have these small pieces of the soy fillet. I'm now going to add, be careful, a lot of salt here, but I'm going to rinse it off. So this is practically maybe 4 to 5 teaspoons, and then maybe half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. You lightly mix it together so that the salt and the turmeric are well spread out on all the fish pieces, and you keep this for 10 minutes. Put a timer for yourself. You don't want to forget it. Less is okay, but not more is not. So 5 to 10 minutes is fine.
10 minutes will work better.
10 minutes is the max, and that's it. Rinse the fish that you had marinated with salt and turmeric thoroughly at least 3 to 4 times. I've already washed it 3 times. This is the 4th time that I'm washing it, so that you get rid of all the salt, extra salt. You have enough that the salt has absorbed, the fish has absorbed the salt in the turmeric. Just enough that it's not too salty and not too bland. Try to lay it out on the paper towel so that all the extra water has been absorbed by the paper towel. And take the same pot or pan that you're using to now marinate the fish. You take maybe half to 1 tablespoon or teaspoon of salt. Remember, you have already put some salt on the fish, so you don't want too much. Then you put 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, maybe a little more, 1.5, 1 teaspoon of the Koshi's fish masala. This is optional. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. This is the key, tamarind paste. I'm running out of it, but it's just enough for today's fish. So 1 tablespoon to maybe 1.5. This adds a nice flavor of sourness. In case you don't have tamarind paste, this is something you get in Indian stores. Lakshmi or any other brand like Deep is also fine, but make sure you don't take the date chutney, because that has some dates in it and it's sweet. You just want pure natural tamarind concentrate. And the one which is dark black doesn't work well because it's too sour, so I like the dark brown variety. So now add the green chutney, and you can refer to the recipe for this green chutney in the description given in the link below. You add probably 4 teaspoons of it, and then you mix all of this together well. You can try to taste it to see if the salt is good enough. If not, then you can add a little more, and then put your pieces in it. So make sure you gently flip the pieces. You don't want to break the pieces, but at the same time you want to make sure that all the marination is well applied to all the pieces of the fish. And you keep this for few minutes until you are ready to fry. It doesn't take much to marinate fish. The fish easily absorbs all the spices, and then you can just apply the rava or cream of wheat, which is also called as suji, and saute it to shallow fry it, which will take a few minutes, and the fish will be ready. You take cream of wheat, which is also called as suji or rava in Indian, and you bread the fish pieces nicely onto the suji. So you take a little bit of the water and the fish masala, coat the fish first, and then dab it gently onto the rava. You want to make sure that it's moist and it has all the masala on it before you put the rava. And then have the pan ready, let it heat with a little bit of oil. You have the pan with oil heated up already, and you put the fish pieces on it. You can save these for later since you have enough for lunch, and then you can fry some fish later for dinner tonight as well. If you make all the fish at once, then it doesn't taste right when you eat it after a few hours. So you want to eat it as soon as it's made.
You can also hear that crackle, a nice crackle,
And
very
then
satisfying.
you can flip it and cook it. Put some oil on top of the fish.
This is a pan fry recipe, so oil will be added.
And then start scooting the fish with the edge of the spatula. After a minute or so, try to take the edge of the spatula and gently flip the fish. You don't want to break the pieces, neither do you want the suji or the cream of wheat to fall apart. You keep doing this for a couple of times until the fish is cooked well and it breaks apart gently.
This is how it looks after a little bit after it's cooked. This is not the finishing cook, but after a little while you can see the color has changed.
So when it's almost getting towards being finally done, you add a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil. This adds a nice aroma and flavor to the fish. You don't want to add too much because coconut oil is a little expensive, and my mom never used to use it a lot in her cooking, so I'm following the same. And this looks like it's almost done. As you can see, the fish is falling apart.
That's okay.
So when it breaks easily into two pieces, and you can see a nice white part of the fish peeking out. Dry fish cooks easily and quickly. So you can see the nice white part here. That means it's done. You can dab it a little bit. You want to get the side pieces in the center and the center pieces to the side, just to make sure that all of them are nice and brown on the outside. And the gas is high.
The flame is on high, as you can see here.
And I'm dabbing it again to make sure that it's well cooked from inside. Fish does not take a long time to cook. If you cook a little too much, or if you lower the flame too often, the fish will lose its texture. It will be more chewy. You don't want that. You want it to be nice, moist and flaky. So here it is done, and I'm going to switch off the gas stove, and it's ready to season. Thank you for watching.
Like and subscribe.